Yeah, welcome back, children. So, before getting into the topic, so let's see some examples. So, later we'll discuss. Okay. So, my example one is 1, 5, 9, 13, 17, 21, so on. Okay. And if you look at example 10, second one, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, so on. And 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, so on. Yeah. So if I ask what is the next term after the 100, the people may guess here the guessing number 120. And can you say here 10, 20, 30, 40, the guessing number next one is 50. Yes. Look at 5, 9, 13, 17, 21. Can you say what is the next number? 25. Because here the difference, the pattern is plus 4. Here the pattern is plus 10. Here the pattern is plus 20. And the condition satisfied with each and every number except with the first one. Because we don't know what exact number before the first term. Okay. So this condition will not work out for first one. Because by adding 20 we got it 40. But from where did you get 20? We have no idea. Correct? No? So this condition doesn't work out except the first term. Correct? Except the first term. So whatever examples you have to see, these example comes in the chapter progressions. But here you whatever the difference you are looking at, here we have a addition property. Am I right? So certain common difference by adding to the previous number you are getting the successive number. Am I right? So these kind of progressions can be called it as arithmetic progressions. So simply the short form we can write it as AP. Okay. So in the AP, each term we will count it. First term A1, second term we'll call it A2, and third term we call it as A3, so on up to the last term. The last term will treat it as nth term. Nth term is nothing but we'll write AN. The short form will write it as AN. Okay. Now look at the difference between both. So here whatever the constant, the fixed number there between the numbers, between any two successive numbers, that number, the fixed number, will call it as common difference, and we will denote it with the letter D. And the D definition will write it as A2 minus A1, that means second term minus first term, or third term minus second term, or fourth term minus third term, so on. Simple. AN minus 1, that means a term and before the term will subtract it. Okay, a term with the before term will subtract it. Whatever difference will get, we will treat it as a common difference. The common difference will refer it as with a D. And first term A1, that is also can be treated as A. And the nth term will call it as AN. Okay. Okay, we'll get into general form. Okay. Yeah, we'll get into general form. First term A as it is written. Second term, the second term by adding a fixed number, the fixed difference D. Am I right? By adding D, the first term will become A plus D. Correct? Again, the second number, the third number also having difference D. So we'll write A plus D plus D. Okay. Again that having a difference D. So A plus D plus D plus D plus D. Okay, so on. This process will move. If you simplify, first number as it is. Okay, second one A plus D. And the third one will write A plus D plus D. Will write it as 2D. And A plus 3D. A plus 4D. So on. This pattern will repeat. Correct? Okay. Now if you write here, in above AP, in above arithmetic progression, I'll write first term. First term will treat it as A1. I said already. So A1 is nothing but A. Correct? Next, second term A2. Yeah. Here we'll write. What is that? A plus D. Yeah. If you look at third term, that will write it as A3 and that will write it as A plus 2D. And did you observe any pattern in this? Yes, I found some. So 1D, here nothing means 1 only, no? Yeah, 1D I can write it as, we are talking about second term, no? So second term minus 1D. Here we are talking about 3, but we have a 2D, correct, no? So I'll write A plus 3 minus 1 into D. So 3 minus 1, 2, 2 into D, 2D. Got it same. So in the same way, if I talk about nth term will write it as an. The general format, if you write with this, then we'll write 1 plus A plus n minus 1 into D. So that is the nth form, nth term in the series, okay? Yeah, so nth series is nothing but it is the last term, nth term. So by this one, nth term is equal to, I can write an, the formula 1a plus n minus 1 into d. Yeah, the nth term is also called as a general term or also called as a last term. Last term will be denoted with the L. Okay, right. Now, so therefore, by above what we'll write? L is equals to, we'll write an, because last term, nth term both will be same. The formula is a plus n minus 1 into d. Correct? Right? Okay, right. Then AP. So AP is a casually two types, beta. One is a finite AP and one more infinite AP. So what is AP first of all? AP is a series, is a list of numbers, except the first term. The remaining terms has a common difference. By adding the common difference, a fixed number to the preceding number, will get the successive numbers. Okay, so those kind of series can be called it as a AP, and the rule doesn't work out for the first term. Okay, now AP has two types. One is finite AP, one more infinite AP. What is finite AP? If the series has terms are finite, the AP is a finite. The number of terms of an AP is a finite. It is finite AP. If the number of terms are infinite, that is infinite AP. Example: if I write 2, 4, 6, 8, so on. We don't know what is the last term. But if I write 2, 4, 6, 8, so on, 20. So here I know what is the last term, that is 20. And here we don't know what is the last term. Am I right? So these kind of APs comes infinite AP, and here we know what is the exact last term. Am I right? So these comes under finite AP. Okay. Now yeah, now we'll talk about the sum of n numbers. Sum of n terms. Sum of n terms in AP, okay? Okay, so before that, I'll give an example. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yeah, I added already these numbers. By adding these all numbers, we'll get the answer as a 110. The sum of 2 to 20. Now, so sum of n numbers. Sum of n numbers, Sn, formula n by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now tell me, n is a number of terms. That means how many terms are there in the series? A is the first term, n is a number of terms, d is nothing but the common difference. Common difference means if you take any two successive numbers, the difference between them. Okay. Now I'll write the AP. Arithmetic progression I'll write 2, 4, 6, 8, so on 20. Now write down first term. A means first term. I told you already. A1 is equal to A. What is the first term? 2. Right, 2. N. N means number of terms. Look at just 2 1s are, 2 2s are, 2 3s are, 2 4s are, 20 into table. 10 times. So we have only 10 terms. Correct? D. D is nothing but difference between any two. 8 minus 6, 2. 6 minus 4, 2. And 20 before we have 18. 20 minus 18, that is also 2. The common difference is 2. Now substitute all values. N value 10 am, right? So sum of 10 numbers. So n value 10, 10 by 2. 2a, that means 2 into a value 2 plus n minus 1, that means 10 minus 1. D value also 2. Next, 10 by 2 is nothing but 2. 2 2s are 4 plus 10 minus 1, 9. 9 into 2, 18. So simple will write 5 into 18 plus 4, 22. And that gives 110. Look at series, we made it in a row and we added all numbers. The added up we got it as 110. So without adding, I calculate the sum of the numbers. Here also I got it as 110. That means here the formula verified. Am I right? So it is a formula to calculate sum of n numbers in a particular series to count it. Okay. Okay, not only this one. Sometimes you have a last term. Then also we have a formula. So if you have a and a L, that means first term and last term, then sum of n terms can calculate as n by 2 as it is, n by 2 a plus L, or sum of n numbers is equals to n by 2 of a plus an, because I told you already an is nothing but it is also nth term. Am I right? Correct? So this is the formulas to calculate the sum of n terms in a AP, in arithmetic progressions. Okay. Okay children, and we'll see some examples later. Thank you.